start this next vlog with just some current thoughts of mine on how the vlog series as a whole is going so far. I underestimated how much, I wouldn't say take over my life, but how much is just going to always have to be at the back of my mind, like, recording random things here, random things there, which I otherwise wouldn't have to record most of the time, just because I want it to be good for you as well. So I wouldn't say it's annoying, but I can't wait for it to be over. But the other side of me is just reminding me that I only have to do this series once, and then I probably don't have to do it again for many years. Today I thought I'd speak to you about how I designed, or what my thought process was when I was creating my upper body A workout. Now I'm going to make sure it appears somewhere on the screen right now, and basically, as you can see, I do a back exercise first, then shoulders, then chest, then back again, then shoulders, then chest, then back again. 2 shoulder exercises, 2 chest exercises, and 3 back exercises. Just because I know you should be doing more back exercises than chest or shoulder exercises, you will also notice that all the free weight exercises, like dumbbell exercises, as well as body weight exercises like dips, they're near the beginning. I want to do those when I'm freshest. As I get deeper into the session, I do the machines and the isolation exercises like shoulder side raises. The reason why I do isolation and machine exercises towards the end is because they're a lot better to do when I'm more tired. So I'll keep them for towards the end. It wouldn't make sense to do machine exercises first when I'm freshest, and then free weight exercises at the end when I'm most tired, because they're what I want to be freshest for. The free weight exercises, they're going to be hardest. There's obviously a higher risk component with them as well. So I just want to go into them knowing that I can give it 100%. In regard to rep ranges, I'm typically doing like 8 to 12 depending on the exercise. And also one other thing that I thought it would be good to mention as well is that, as you can see, when it comes to my back exercises, I do vertical pulling and horizontal pulling, and that's done intentionally as well. When I'm doing the dumbbell row or the machine row, I'm pulling vertically, and when I'm doing the lat pull down, I'm pulling horizontally. This is just so I cover different angles when exercising my back within the same session. Nero. So Sunday, quickly check in with you about how my week went so far. And basically it's just another straightforward week, nothing to report back. Honestly, it's just another week of 100% consistency. And like I said before, I'm just trying to be as consistent as I can be every single day, knowing that first of all, it's my birthday tomorrow at the time of recording this. Secondly, I'm going to be in Lisbon around the 24th because a friend of mine is coming from London, and it's likely I'm going to be inconsistent then. So I'm going to use this time right now to be as consistent as I can be. I'm going to change nothing because measurements are going down, weight is going down, performing well in the gym up until now, and I'm just gonna keep going with it. Come on, guys. Been awake since about 6:30 a.m. but I had like a Zoom call first thing which lasted almost an hour, and then I done my online member check-ins today because today is Monday and I do my online member check-ins on Monday, and that's my priority for the day, which is why it's also one of the first things I will make sure I do. On another note, today is my birthday. Otherwise, I woke up hungry as hell today. On this calorie deficit journey / weight loss journey so far, it's been okay. I wouldn't say it's been like extra hunger out the usual, and to be honest, I've been feeling quite satisfied a lot of the time, but today is probably the hungriest I have felt upon waking up. And that's just something I thought I'd give you a heads up on. These feelings are going to happen sometimes. It's not unusual. It's a normal part of being in a calorie deficit. Like, I'm not glorifying hunger here. I'm being honest with you. If you are never hungry, then it's likely you're not in a calorie deficit. And there's going to be some days where you feel hungrier than usual, and there's going to be other days where it feels easier than usual. You're going to feel satisfied, etc. Hit my step goal, hit my cardio goal, hit my training goal, calorie goal, protein goal, etc. I know there's a big drop on scale weight, and if you watch my last weight loss vlog video, you'll know that I said if it goes beyond half a kg of weight loss per week, I'm likely going to increase my calories. But I don't want to do that this week because by awkward timing, because I'm going to Lisbon on Friday and I'm going to be away for a few days, which also means I'm going to be out of my normal routine. I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't in a calorie deficit within that time. I'm not going to increase my calories this week. I'll just leave it for now and then see how it's like maybe a week or two after I get back with some consistency under my belt. I think it would just be silly timing on my part to change anything right now. Nothing new to update on measurements and consistency calendar. Loads of greens. Today was an inconsistent day already because I went out to eat for lunch with my grandparents for my birthday. How many calories did I have? I don't know, and I don't care. Otherwise, that's about it for this week. Everything's going very well. I'm going to have a breakfast that's different to usual. Usually I like to have a sandwich, basically with egg, smoked salmon, and a slice of cheese. But today there's no more bread, so I'm going to have oats, protein powder, chia seeds, and some berries. So I just thought I'd show you, just because you might be looking for breakfast ideas or inspiration. And this is going to be a very good breakfast as well. Good fiber, carbs, protein, berries, vitamins, minerals. So quick update, I'm now in Lisbon. I'm just gonna go to my family's house where they're staying. I don't know if you would call it a quick bite to eat, but I had something to eat because I hadn't eaten anything almost all day, and it was nearly 1:30 p.m. I had 2 sandwiches because obviously white bread makes you gain fat, and that's what I'm trying to do out here. And now I'm gonna just focus on catching up on a few tasks that I had and wait for my mate to arrive tomorrow. Mayos!
Okay, bye guys!
What do you think of this view? So in regard to how this past week went, I just maximized my consistency as much as I could, excluding my birthday. Now, my friend Miles arrived on Friday, and obviously since then, as we anticipated, my consistency levels have dropped. That's okay. I anticipated that. It's exactly why I tried to maximize my consistency within the first 3 weeks of September. Otherwise, for this coming week, if I have a consistent day, great. If I have an inconsistent day, it's not the end of the world either. That's absolutely fine. Miles isn't going to be here forever, so I'm going to enjoy my time with him whilst he's here, knowing that, you know, once he goes home, I can just get back on plan. But otherwise, I'm not going to change anything this coming week, knowing that I might have a bunch of inconsistent days. You know how my week last week was, look, just like judging from the consistency calendar. I did take a set of measurements just before I went to Lisbon, and there was another slight drop, so that's a very good sign. 85.3 on average last week, and now today we've had a spike again, which, to be honest, it was to be expected post weekend in Lisbon. I didn't go overboard with my food, really, I would say. At least I don't think so. But that spike could be down to a variety of reasons, so and it doesn't really matter. But this week, it's just one of those weeks. We'll take it as it comes, see how it goes, not stress about it too much, but otherwise there's nothing really to say about it. I will get a second training session in tomorrow, which might be my last training session of the week. So to draw this weight loss vlog series video to an end, I thought I would let you know about some tips, tricks, tactics that I've been using over the past week while my mates have been here to visit, that has helped me stay on track with my nutrition. Because let's face it, social events, they're always going to pop up. A lot of them do have nutrition involved, whether it's food or drinks. If you're going on social events frequently and they all surround, you know, nutrition, and you're not mindful as to how you're approaching these, then of course you're going to struggle. But the last thing you want is to forever have anxiety around social events, you know, not knowing how you're going to approach them. So I'm about to give you tips or tactics that you can use moving forward to reduce your anxiety around social events, to help you stay on track and to help you continue making progress the same way I have over the last week and a half. So for the first tip, I'll keep a certain amount of calories free. So this is perfect if you're tracking calories. Leave about 800 to 1,200 calories free for the day. If you know you're going out later for dinner dinner, for example, then leave 800 to 1,200 calories free for that dinner. And the way you could do that is obviously by skipping the normal dinner you would perhaps have, and that could free up about 5, 6, 7, 800 calories. Maybe just skipping the dinner alone isn't going to be enough. So if you have 3 snacks a day, then maybe you'll just have 1, and then that will help you free up about 800 to 1,200 calories for later. Now, the second point is, let's face it, most social events, when nutrition is involved, they're going to be quite low in protein, vegetables, and fruit. So a good idea would be for you to eat as much protein, vegetables, and fruit throughout the day. Because let's face it, most social events, when nutrition is involved, whether it's food or drinks, it's usually a lot more funner foods. So again, you would do well to eat the protein, the fruit, the veg throughout the day so that you're in a much better position for later, because A, those foods are more filling, and B, they're foods that you should be eating anyway. Now, point number 3, look at the menu in advance. And by that I mean go online and look at the menu in advance. And this is only going to go for chain restaurants, but obviously not family-owned restaurants. All chain restaurants nowadays have the menus online with how many calories each meal has online, with how much protein each meal has. So there's really no excuse for you to not have any idea what you're eating if you're going to a chain restaurant later. All you have to do is look online, look at the menu, see how many calories and protein is in that meal, and then input it as part of what you're going to have for that day. And then you'll still go out, enjoy whatever it is you want to have. It fits well, and you're still on track. So that's brilliant. Now, 2 more points, and the final 2 is, so stick to 1 plate. Let's say you're at a barbecue, and you can obviously have as much as you want at that barbecue. The issue is never the 1 plate. The issue is the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6 plates. So have 1 normal size plate at that barbecue of whatever it is you want, but don't have more than 1 plate. Stick to 1 plate and leave it there. Again, you can have whatever it is that you want on that 1 plate, but once you finish that plate, you have nothing else. That's it. And the final point is just be wary of alcohol, because sometimes the issue isn't actually the nutrition. Sometimes you actually might navigate your nutrition super well while you're at these social events. But if you're having 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beers or alcoholic beverages, whatever it might be, then of course you're going to have a hard time staying on track, especially if this is something you're doing frequently. So just be mindful of your alcohol intake moving forward, because again, there's absolutely no reason why you can't enjoy some alcohol in moderation, but if you're doing it frequently, then you're going to struggle to make progress. Otherwise, that is it for my tips, tricks, and tactics. To summarize the past 2 weeks for this weight loss vlog video, I've been still making great progress. The first week was obviously me being very consistent. The second week was me being more lenient on myself while my mate was here to visit. Otherwise, I've managed to make progress, all things considered, within both weeks. Scale weight has gone down, measurements have gone down. I'm still getting stronger in the gym. I wouldn't say old clothes are fitting any different, at least not in a noticeable manner, but otherwise everything else is still progressing, so I'm still very happy with the way everything is going. I'll take that. Check out my social media handles as well, at Leo Alves PT on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Take care, and I'll see you around. You might just have 1. So if you have 3, there's so many flies around and I can just feel it. So otherwise, that is it for my tips, ticks, and tact. So otherwise, that is it for my tips, ticks, and tactics.